Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your 2011 Fall Conference. As you will see, we have a bit of a new format this year, which we hope will be much more participative, which will allow you to be more involved in your Fall Conference. Also, as we work through this conference, there will be many opportunities for you to share your ideas and any other thoughts you have with your fellow delegates and your general managers from your co-op. It is a time for us as a federation to come together, to think about our future, to figure out how we are going to tackle the challenges out in front of us. So I ask that each one of us takes the time to participate in this opportunity and to build the future of our organization. I want to start with the financial results of our organization to this point in the year. We are currently tidying up the fiscal year 2011, and I have to say it was an absolutely outstanding year from a financial perspective. That's irrespective of all the challenges we have out there, whether that be geography, whether that be weather, whether that be competitors. And I think that's a testament to the diversity of our organization that we were able to pull off the results that we will in 2011. And for that, I thank you and all of your cooperatives for your contribution. We have had strong top-line sales, and we'll have a very strong bottom line. Now, when we look at our organization and how we achieved that success, it was due to a lot of people, a lot of effort, and all of our commodity departments performing very, very well. Other than petroleum, basically every other item was on budget, and petroleum was just an exceptional year this year. And you'll recall that our petroleum division consists of our bulk petroleum, our pump petroleum, and our refinery, of course. And I just want to spend a minute on the cooperative refinery complex. We are currently in the midst of an expansion down in Regina that will grow the size of our refinery. When all is said and done, we will have an additional approximately 50% capacity added to our refinery. This project is on time. We're on time to start in the summer of 2012. However, we are not on budget. We are being challenged with some issues around productivity, and at this stage, it is looking like this project will come in around $2.3 billion. I have to draw some attention to the date of October 6, 2011. This was a very sad day in our organization as we had an incident at our refinery. It was sad, it was an event that caused us to think, and one that will actually provide us with some insight into the future of our organization. And as we know, all business is about people and it's about processes. And I am so proud of our people on that day. The work they did to get through that situation, the efforts they put in some very trying circumstances, and the effort they're putting in today to rebuild the organization, to heal us, to make us better for the future. We also must note the processes that were in play that day. Our training of our employees in safety and in emergency situations and how to handle that type of a situation. Our people performed under extreme pressure, and they performed at a level that was unbelievable. And that is something our organization, we are committed to the safety of our people, and we will continue to make that a #1 priority for our organization. Because it's for the long-term success of our organization, we have to have those types of processes in place, and we will have those. And on a very personal level, it's a very strong or stark reminder of what really matters to us each and every day in the work that we do and where we make our contribution. But this event also demonstrates to us how quick things can change from quarter to quarter within our business. We will get through this situation. We will rebuild, we will reorganize, and we will be better in the long term. So what does that mean for our business? And although 2011 is a very, very strong financial year, 2012 may have some challenges. So I ask you to think about that. Why will that be a bit of a challenge? Well, first and foremost, a whole lot of our success in 2011 was due to very strong petroleum margins. And it is unrealistic to expect those margins to continue at the retail level and at the wholesale level into 2012. In addition, flowing from that event of October 6th, we have some reduced diesel production. We will have to source product in another fashion, and we will lose the refining margin on that additional product. Additionally, later in the year, as I indicated, we will be up and running with our expansion project. But the moment we start that project and start producing, we have to take depreciation on that asset as well. So the collection of depreciation and lost margin, I think, will challenge us a bit in 2012. So I say, let's celebrate 2011 and those great financial results we have, but I ask you to be very prudent in the use of your resources into 2012 and into the years past that. As we prepare as an organization to take on the competition, as we have to in all of our commodities across our system, we have made some great progress, and we've put forth a number of new initiatives to position ourselves for the future. But there is still lots to be done. We have many, many opportunities in front of us that we have to take on. Because it's all about growth. We have to continue to grow, we have to continue to change. One area where this is a prime example of this is in technology. We have undertaken a major strategic review of our technology division and figured out a way to move forward. Now, this is something that isn't just something for FCL to be doing, this is for all of us. We cannot pick an item in a warehouse, we cannot move a liter of fuel, you cannot sell a can of beans without technology in our organization. At the wholesale level, at the retail level, and ultimately for the members of each of our cooperatives. Technology is critical for us to go forward. We have embarked upon a very innovative project with ISM Canada at FCL to position ourselves in a better way for the future. We are looking at new strategic directives to enhance our people, to build more capacity on the technology side, but also on the process side of how we use technology and what it's capable of doing for our organization. This strategic investment that we are making is for the future. It's for the future. And we have to all understand where technology is going to go, and we have to be moving along with it. That means for us, looking at our point of sale systems. That means looking at business intelligence and business analytics and all the opportunities there are for us to grow. Technology is a prime example where we all must work together because it's going to cost us some money. Technology is a cost of doing business, and we all have to find a way in which we can share that cost and make ourselves competitive into the future. Comprehensive branding strategy is another strategic direction that we undertook in the last year. Now, what is brand? Now, brand is more than just a visual identity or a logo, and maybe think about it as your favorite restaurant. You may know what it looks like, and you may know what their logo is, but what do you expect when you think of your favorite restaurant in terms of service, the quality of food, the type of food? There's an emotional piece, what you feel, what you want, and that's what Co-op is. What is our brand out there? What do people think of us? What do they feel? What do they see when they see Co-op? And that's something that we haven't understood completely. And maybe more importantly, we haven't leveraged to the greatest extent possible the good Co-op brand that exists. So in the past year, we've undertaken a whole lot of studying. We've gone out ourselves as Federated and done some surveying and done some research. We've used third-party research wherever it was available. We've used members' research wherever it was available and collaborated together to pull together a mass of information so that we can move forward intelligently, knowing what we are trying to accomplish with our brand. And what have we found out? We have found out that the Co-op is known all across Western Canada. People know who we are. But more importantly, when they're asked questions about what they think of us, it's even more positive, that we are a valued business, the kind of business that they want in their communities. These are great opportunities for our Federation, great opportunities to move forward and to build upon. So what are we going to do? We are going to enhance our branding strategy. We're going to build a comprehensive strategy for this system so that we can move forward and tell more people about who we are and what we're going to do, and to make that connection with people all over Western Canada so that they support us. A first step in all of that, and you've seen us consolidate our visual identity around our Co-op shield, because we have to have a unified image. We have to be presented in communities on a very similar platform to everyone else, that we are the co-op, and that is what gives us our strength. So if we take the strategic initiatives of technology and a branding strategy, a third one would be this federation. One of our greatest strengths is the unity of this federation. When we look out there at our competitors, they're big, they're complex, and they're getting more sophisticated each and every day. And I talked to you a little bit about business analytics and business intelligence. These individuals, these organizations, they know their customers. They target their customers. We have work to do to make sure that we can compete at that level. And we can never underestimate the sophistication and the willingness of those people to challenge our business and to push us. But that's a challenge we can take, and it's a challenge together we can take on and we can win. I'm very confident that this federation, when we pull together, that there is nothing we can't do. That is our history, that's our legacy, but that's what's going to take us into the future. Business, as we know, in many of our areas, it's all about volume. It's about volume to ensure that we have the rebates, to ensure that we're the most economically efficient as we possibly can. The way we do that is by working together. And I am so proud of this organization, and I'm so proud of each and every one of you and the contribution you make every day to ensure that this federation moves forward together, because that gives us the collective volume to make a difference out there and to challenge our competitors. But none of these things happen without people. At the heart of all of this are our people. And it's a major challenge for this organization to go out and find the talent we need, to train the talent we have, to ensure we retain the people. Because it's within the people we have is where the ideas come from. And to grow into the future and to be part of the future, we need ideas. And those come from people like you. So we have a number of initiatives we've undertaken to ensure that our employees are engaged, to ensure the engagement of people, that they care about the organization, that they're contributing to the organization, so that we can take on the future. And I know in this conference, a number of you will spend some time talking about the challenges of finding the right people for the future. And I applaud you for that, and I ask that that remain front and center with you. Because we all need to contribute. We have operational people in the room, we have democratically elected people, but we're all in this together. And each one of us has to make a contribution to the future. It is not good enough to say someone else will do it. You are the leaders. You are the leaders of the cooperative retailing system. And I ask you to each step up and make your contribution, because it's incumbent upon us to do so. We have a long history, and I want a long future. And I'm not talking a year or two from now, but it's up to each one of us to ensure this organization is here 10 years from now, 15 years, and 20. So we have to have that kind of long-term thinking to ensure we make decisions today that position us for the next 10, 15, and 20 years. And that's our responsibility to carry on the legacy of all of those who have gone before us. Because I believe that united as a federation, we can accomplish our vision. Our vision of setting the world standard in consumer cooperative excellence. We will set that world standard. And I know together we can achieve our mission of finding and providing innovative and responsible leadership and support to the entire cooperative retailing system for the benefit of the members, our employees, and the communities in which we operate. And it's with great pride that we live the values of our organization each and every day. The values of integrity, the value of excellence and responsibility. Integrity, excellence, and responsibility. That is what we are all about. And as we look forward into 2012, I know each one of us will step up and make our contribution to develop our people, to ensure our people are positioned to take on the future. And I also know that each one of us will make our contribution to the processes within this organization that need to be challenged. Are we doing it the best way? Is there a better way to do things? And we will all find those processes that support our people, that ensure that we are positioned to be the great federation we are long, long beyond where we are today. So following my comments, your region manager will provide a presentation. After that, members of our senior leadership team and the region managers would be more than happy to address any questions that you may have. I want to thank you for your time this morning. I wish you all the best in this conference, and I really look forward to your participation in building our federation for the years ahead. Thank you.